Welcome back everyone to the third and final installment in our Bulge German Battle Report series. This time around we've got two more special guests. I'll let them introduce themselves to you.
Hi guys, I'm Libby and you may know me as the marketing manager here at Battlefront. I'm ashamed to admit that I'm about to have my very first game of Flames of War and kind of learning as I go against Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Yates. I wrote Flames of War and I'm here to teach Libby how to play.
This battle is set to be a doozy. Let's get straight into it.
Cool, your first game.
First game.
Okay, do you know what your army is?
No.
Okay, should we...
I mean, I've got the little cards here that are telling me what everything is, but...
What is everything anyway? Yep.
What are they all doing? Why are they here?
Okay, you've got your headquarters. That's you. And the important thing about your headquarters is it gives you a morale reroll, motivation reroll for anything within 6 inches, 15 centimeters of it, of you yourself. The little...
We can rally go, you're all right, you can do it, come on.
Yep, very important. Okay, you then got 3 platoons. Starting from this end, we've got Pershings. As you can see, big gun, big tank. That sort of gives you an indication of what you're getting there. Big gun, big tank.
Get in there and shoot stuff.
Or
Great.
sit back and shoot stuff because you've got big guns. These guys are tiny. So that also tells you something about them.
But fast.
Very fast, very small, very light, little guns. So, yep, zip around, get flank shots, that sort of thing. And then you've got another platoon of Shermans, same sort of tanks as your headquarters. But you've got 2 oddities in here. So you've got your standard Sherman with the little round turret. You've got your Easy 8 with a long gun and a fancier turret and wide tracks. And then you've got your Jumbo. Lots of heavy armor, as you can see all over it. And it's also got a long gun similar to the Easy 8. So they all operate as a unit, but they've got slightly different stats. Talking about that, should we look at a card?
Let's look at a card.
Okay. Oh, Shafi, right in front of us. Okay, so it's an M24 veteran tank platoon. It's a tank unit. But what's more interesting, it's got a motivation rating. Now, yours all have variants on them, but if you look at mine, you can see it's just got trained with no variation. So you may or may not have variation on them. So your guys are confident, but when it comes to remounting, their protected ammo makes them 3+ instead of 4+. Your guys are trained, so they're average at skill, tactical stuff, except they've got Yankee ingenuity, which gives them a tactics of 3+. And then your other important number, you can tell they're important because they're all in red, is hit on. And that's how you get hit. Now, if you imagine, for instance, if a horde of screaming conscripts came rushing across the field at you and I put you behind a machine gun and gave you the basic information on how to shoot it,
I'd wipe them out.
Yep. On the other hand, elite commandos come at you across the field and one pops up there and moves, one pops up there and moves, one pops up there and moves. You're probably going to have trouble even hitting one of them. So it's the same in the game.
Makes sense.
Your guys are careful, hard to hit. Once again, my guys are aggressive and they hit on 3+ compared with your 4+. So my guys have not got as much training and experience as yours. Nicer tanks, but they're not sort of anywhere near as trained.
How ironic.
And then you've got your armor. So you've got your front armor and your side and rear armor. Front is, as long as all of the shooting thing is in front of that line, then it's going to be a front shot. If any part of them are behind that line...
That's the strongest armor at the front, right?
Strongest armor at the front. So you've got 4, 3. And then there's top armor, which is used for artillery and grenades and things like that, and my Sturm Tiger.
I'll be avoiding that one then.
Yep. And then you got your weapons. Oh, we'll skip movement and come to weapons, and then we'll come that back. So you've got machine guns on all of the tanks, but I've got no infantry or guns, so you won't be machine gunning. So we'll just look at the main gun. Your Shafi's got a 75mm gun. It's got a range of 28 inches or 70 centimeters. And it's got a rate of fire halted of 2 and moving 2. That's because it's got the stabilizer. Stabilizer means that you get your full rate of fire on the move, but you get +1 to hit instead. If you look at your Pershing, it's got a more typical 2-1 like most of mine. So 1 shot moving, 2 shots stationary. And then you've got your anti-tank, which is going to be compared against your
But
thing.
because it doesn't have the stabilizers, there's not a +1 on the...
Yep.
Right.
So you get 1 shot easier to hit, or 2 shots harder to hit.
Okay.
Mostly the 2 shots is a better deal. And you've got an anti-tank rating, and that's going to be compared with the target's armor.
Mm-hmm.
So if your Shafi shoots at itself, well, it shoots at one of its mates.
Shoots at one of its mates. You're useless!
And you've got an armor of 4. So you add a 6-sided dice to that, normal dice, and that's your save, and compare it with the anti-tank rating.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And if it's below, then you're in trouble. You're likely to die. If it's equal, the worst that can happen is you get bailed out. And if it's above, everything good. I've got pretty good guns and pretty good armor compared with most of your stuff. So you're going to have to go for flank shots on a lot of my things. But you're fast, you've got your stabilizers and so forth. Other than that, talking about fast, you've got a tactical speed. If you want to shoot, you've got to go tactical. If you want to go fast, you can do a terrain dash or a cross-country dash or a road dash. And that's no shooting, but you get to move a lot faster.
Okay.
If you go through any sort of difficult terrain, you've got a cross number. So if you try and cross the stream, go into a wood, anything like that, you're going to have...
not the fence?
Not the fence, no, or the fields.
Because these are tanks, they just roll over the fence.
Yep, but you do have to slow down to your terrain speed.
Right, so instead of a cross-country dash, it would be a terrain dash.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So anytime you go through terrain, you have to slow down because, you know, there's might be some troubles there, but...
And that's pretty much going to be
unless you're
most
going
of the movements.
Lengthwise. Yep. But it is a lot faster in a lot of cases.
And you can't shoot if you dash?
Can't shoot if you dash.
Okay,
You've got to go tactical to shoot. My force, I've got Panthers, a headquarters and 2 platoons. As you can see, they're much more like your Pershings than Shermans. Big gun, big tank. And then I've got the Hornisa, even bigger gun, but it's got paper armor, so they're tank killers. Some flat guns, which are basically only going to do much against your light tanks. And a Sturmmorser, a Sturm Tiger, which fires shells bigger than you are and weighing about 5 or 6 to 10 times as much as you do, with a very big boom at the end. And it's artillery, so we'll find out about artillery when I get to fire it. So instead of shooting directly at somebody, it's lobbing shells. You can sort of see that by the fact it's got this really stubby gun.
Big, fat gun.
Yep. You'll see most artillery pieces tend to have short, stubby guns rather than long, skinny ones. Anything else?
I think we're just about ready to start getting them on the table.
Cool. First things though, we're going to be playing a mission called Free for All. So I start on one side, you start on the other, and you're trying to take objectives on my side, I'm trying to take objectives on your side. To take an objective is fairly simple. Well, let's assume this is one of your tanks. If you get it within 4 inches, 10 centimeters of the objective at the start of your turn, and at the end of the same turn, I don't have anything within 4 inches, 10 centimeters of the objective, you win, or vice versa. Because there's 2 ways of winning. You can take an objective, or you can just wipe the enemy out. And they're also useful for shaping the battle.
Okay. How does that work?
How does that work? Well, you've got 2 objectives to take and 2 objectives to defend. So if you want me to do something, you can threaten one of my objectives, and I have to react in some way. And you can use that to pull troops away from where you really care about, to draw troops into a trap, to force me to sit there while you're going to knock me out, because if I ran away, which I'd like to do, you just take the objective. So you can use them to make me do things, and I'm going to be trying to use them to make you do things that I want you to do. So, as well as using them to try and win the game.
Cool.
So, tactics. Having seen that you've got smaller guns than I have and this armor, you're going to have to close fast. Because if we sit at long range, these big guns I've got are going to sort of eat you, and your little guns aren't really going to hurt me. You've got anti-tank 10 on a lot of yours. I've got front armor 10. Won't even go through.
Very true. Very true.
But
We've got over
you've got
here.
your stabilizers and you're fast. Get in close. My guys are aggressive, easy to hit, and not particularly keen to fight. They're reluctant. So once you hit them and bail them out or start knocking them out, they tend to go home. So I have an initial advantage at long range, sort of with the big shooting. And then when it gets to the knife fight, my guys tend to go, let's try something else.
Come off.
Basically.
Okay.
So, objectives. We've got 2 objectives for you to place, and I've got 2 over there. You place them within 8 inches, 20 centimeters of the back of the table, but not within 8 inches, 20 centimeters of the side. I do the same on your side. So I place those, you place those. Actually, I quite like where they're sitting.
Actually, that one's pretty good.
Yep. So spreading them out gives you more tactical options because you can attack on this flank or this flank. Whereas if you put them close together, then I go, cool, I've only got one thing to worry about.
Yep. So it's about splitting your forces and splitting the effort and hoping one of them pays off.
Yeah. Okay. Deployment. Now, let's see who's the attacker. Whoever rolls highest is the attacker. Oh, 5. 6. You're the attacker. You get to deploy a unit first. So we'll just shuffle all mine to the back of the tables to indicate that they're not deployed yet.
Okay, and the deployment is within
12 inches, 30 centimeters of the edge. Okay.
So we'll...
Right, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to sort of find a way of slowing them down. Is since your big guys are on this side, I'm going to put my tank destroyers on this side as well, and I'll just put them behind the wood, sort of out of sight, waiting to engage.
I think I'm going to have them
coming up the middle.
Coming up the middle.
Okay. I think I'm going to try pushing up this flank with a unit of Panthers.
Okay, I'm going to have my little chaffies over here. Let's get these on the road because they can track pretty quickly.
Yep.
There's the other one.
30 odd miles an hour. Maybe we'll just sort of see if we can get forward into those woods up there and deal with some Shermans from there.
My
headquarters.
Headquarters
left, isn't it?
Team.
It might be better putting them between the two because then they can support both of them because they're likely to have
when the panic sets in.
Yep, whichever way you need to go.
Well, let's get my HQ guys.
Okay, so
supporting
central.
both.
Okay,
I know you wouldn't normally have the cards necessarily on the table, but
a lot of people do. I've got my cards in the corner, even though I've been playing since the beginning.
Yeah, even since you wrote the game.
Yep.
But yeah, I just want to have it so I've got these ready reference, can see what I'm doing, can see what each of my units and tanks can do, instead of kind of shuffling around for it.
Okay, so you've finished putting your stuff up. So I'm just going to plonk my big artillery tank down here because it's so thick on the front that you probably aren't going to be able to do much about it. I'm more interested in playing bully at the moment.
Great.
Yep, bully the beginner. So I'm going to send my HQ with this lot and try and do a sweep through the middle. We'll try and come through the wood and see if they can help against your light tanks. So there you are, we're deployed.
There we go.
Next thing is who actually gets first go. 5 again.
5 again.
5.
Oh.
2. 1.
Oh.
I get first go. Now it's not as bad as it might seem, even though I can see your tanks and so forth, because everything starts the game gone to ground. So that gives you an extra +1 on being hit. And because it's a meeting engagement, in the first turn, I count as moving even if I don't for my shooting.
Right.
So I get sort of a half turn of shooting and a chance to reposition. And it's sort of something important sort of caught out by your opponent's deployment. You can sort of do something about it. Or it won't be too bad because they'll only get a sort of a half turn before it matters. So turns.
Okay.
Move, shoot, assault. It's not going to be any assaults because there's no infantry or guns.
Okay.
So move, shoot, my move, shoot, your move, shoot, so forth.
Excellent.
So I'm going to start on this flank. I'm going to drive my Hornisa into the wood so I can take pot shots at you from the cover of the wood. So if we look at my Hornisa, their tactical move is 10 inches, 25 centimeters, which is plenty. But I'm going to the wood, so I'm going to need to roll my cross tests, 3+.
Okay.
4 and a 6, not a problem. So chug, 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 chug. We come through the woods, poke our guns out and take pot shots at you. Now, I'd love to just sit here and take pot shots at you, but as I said, it's not going to happen because I don't get that option in the first turn. But I don't want to get too close to you because I don't want to give you my flanks. On the other hand, yeah, so those guys are just going to mill around. These guys are going to do the same, move up into the woods to get some good shooting. So as they lie, a 3 and a 6, and my cross on my Panthers is really good, 2+ because they're big, heavy tanks. Trees, no problem.
Roll on through.
Yep, and we'll just push the trees back a bit. It's a wood through the entire area. The models move around as we need it. My flat guns, 3 of those, they're going to try and cross the stream and then go into the woods. Crossing the stream! And my whirlwinds have 3+ cross. They all drive up to the stream and go, that pond's deeper than it looks, sir, and stop. These guys are going to head for the objective. Now, I think we'll get some shots. So we're going to just move at a nice tactical pace. See some Shermans from here and
Ooh, only one.
over at your
I should have started further back.
remember though, you're gone to ground. I'm moving. It's only going to be one shot. And my Sturm Tiger can't actually do anything at the moment because it's effectively moving. So artillery you have to fire while stationary. So as I said, it's sort of a half turn of shooting. So it's my shooting. So let's see how that works. We'll again start on that side. So my Hornisa, which is going to be taking pot shots at you, plenty of range, 120 centimeters, 48 inches. Halted 2, moving 1. So I'm going to fire once because I moved. Anti-tank 17. It's a big gun.
Yeah.
But I've got to hit you first. So what is your hit-on rating?
My hit-on rating for the Pershings is 4+.
Yep. Okay, so that's the base number. They're clever, they're careful. Then we've got a bunch of modifiers on that. If the range is over 16 inches, 40 centimeters, +1. If you're in concealment or behind concealment, +1. If you're concealed and gone to ground, an additional +1. And smoke is a +1 if we get around to firing smoke as well. So you are 4. You're definitely more than 40 centimeters away.
So that's +1.
Yep. 5.
Gone to ground.
Concealed, 6. Gone to ground, 7. Now, I can actually, in the game, roll a 7. I have to roll a 6 and then a 5+. So I've got 2 shots and neither of them go anywhere near it. They can't even figure out there's any opponents there. They're just going, we'll wait until somebody moves. So my Panthers, same situation here. I think you're careful 4+ there as well.
Yep.
So
Yep.
4, long range 5, concealed 6, gone to ground 7.
Nowhere near.
Not a hope. And these two? Ooh!
Oh, we have 1 6.
Can he get a 5 again? 6 and a 6. We score a hit. And I'm aiming for your lovely
My boss
Easy 8,
dude.
M4 Easy 8.
Okay.
That's the one there. Yep. Now, I get to choose the target. I should actually nominate the target before rolling the dice, but usually it makes very little difference. And then I have to spread the hits evenly across, but one hit, it's evenly across, it's on him. You might not want your big best tank to be the one who cops it. So there's a rule called mistaken target. If you can roll 3+, you can swap the hits from another tank to that tank and from that tank to another tank. So there's only one hit. So
I'm going to see if I can put it on my jumbo because
on your jumbo,
he's
the
got
big
his
heavy
big,
armor
thick
guy.
armor.
Yep,
I can.
you can. So I hit the jumbo.
There we go.
Okay.
So
now it's an armor save time. What's your jumbo's armor?
he is 11 from the front.
Okay, and the range is more than 16 inches, 40 centimeters, so you get +1. 12 plus your dice roll. 13! And my anti-tank is 14.
Ah.
So the only thing that could possibly knock it out, and my firepower is 3+. 4. There goes the jumbo. Okay, this is
Wow.
a training game. Let's just knock out a normal Sherman and keep the jumbo in place.
Let's do that. Let's do that. This
Yeah,
will
right,
do
we've got
here.
a little smoke marker here to...
It's gonna...
Okay. And over here, we've got 3 more shots. Oh, and another possible. Nowhere near. Okay, so that's my shooting done. No assaults. So that's the end of my turn, and it's going to go on to your turn.
Okay. So we're going to start over here with my Pershings. That's your Hornets.
Before we do that,
Mhm.
have any of your tanks been bailed out, or are any of your platoons down to 1 tank?
No.
Cool. In that case, we'll worry
This
about
one
that later.
they're roasting marshmallows over here, but
Cool. Okay, so movement.
movement. I'm just going to get in there with my Pershings.
Okay,
Do some smash and bash.
cool.
Their tactical is 25 centimeters.
Yep,
But
10 inches, 25.
I can also do
Yes, there's movement orders.
movement order.
Yep, there's one called Blitz Move, which is the one you're thinking of.
That is the one I'm thinking of, I think, where it's a 3+. That's my tactics.
Yep, if you can roll your tactics,
Then I can add another 10 centimeters.
you can move 10
Onto my
centimeters
tactical.
before you start moving. Yep. Yes. There is a disadvantage. If you fail that roll, you're going to be shooting with a +1 as if you were out of command.
Yeah.
But your guys are good enough to make it worthwhile. My guys, I try and avoid that.
So that gives me a tactical of 35.
Yep.
Oh, he's almost in the river. Right.
Okay. Anything else going to move? Figure out how to minimize the number of my guys who can engage you and sort of, oh, that's a clever move. Get into the forest where I can't really see you.
Yeah, maybe if I chuck some over here, I can try that tactical blitz. Oh, but then if I fail, I
Yep.
can't move, can I?
You can
Okay.
move, but
Right.
you're just not going to shoot very well, and you're just going to move your normal. What's your terrain dash? Because that's the other option. It's not much faster, is it?
Not much faster, to be honest. It's much for muchness.
Okay, so you'd be faster if you can make your blitz move. Go for it.
Yep.
3, yes.
I'm doing it.
Okay. So we'll just take those 2 off in the woods and we'll put them back in a moment. Now, if you come within 2 inches of the woods that I can see, so, oh, no, that one's actually okay. These guys can't see him, and those guys are looking through a big pile of woods. But you don't want to come too close to the edge at the moment because you are basically trying to hide in the woods rather than. Oh yes, good point. You need to take cross checks because you're
to
going
get
into
into
wood.
the woods, yeah.
So what
Okay,
are your
so-
cross numbers?
Cross numbers.
Jumbo?
My jumbo is a 4+.
Ooh,
Yay!
your
And
Easy
my
8?
Easy 8 is a 2+, so
Yes, those wide
hopefully
tracks
not
matter.
too much of an issue.
Yes,
Yep, they're
and
both
your
in.
normal Sherman?
My normal Sherman is a cross of 3+. Can he actually make it to the woods? I need to check. Yep.
Oh yes.
Off you go, little Sherman.
So they all sort of squeeze into the woods there somehow.
There we go.
Cool. And we'll just put some trees back on the woods there. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. These little dudes. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So it's going to go here.
Okay. Do you want to roll your cross and see if you can get through?
Please get through. Please get through. Please get through. Yes.
5. Yes. Okay. And then move the other ones up.
So
how far do they go? 35 as well to there. Okay.
And
And then he goes, follow me, lads. He's already rolled for the hedge. Does he get into the woods?
does he get into the woods? Let's see. Otherwise, he's absolutely stuffed. No!
No.
No woods!
Follow me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's big trees in front of him, only a light tank.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And the other guys, are they going to follow him? You've got to make a motivation test. Otherwise, they say, what's the loony doing?
Motivation test is 4+.
4+.
So
1 dice for the platoon.
1 dice for the platoon. Okay.
Yep.
No!
All driving
no.
along, and then he suddenly goes sprinting ahead, and they're going,
no, no.
You know, there's
They can see
panthers
that
out there.
there's panthers in them there woods.
You fool.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh. Get these up here.
Mm-hmm.
So supporting these guys who are about to
Experience a intense emotional moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
cool.
your movement.
That's all my movements.
Them, and them.
Mm-hmm.
Always good to just do a scan across the table because it's very easy to leave someone behind.
Leave no man behind.
I do it all
Or
the time.
woman or child or dog.
Okay, so which end would you like to start shooting from?
I'm going to start with the big guns.
Big guns.
'cause
Okay,
That's always the funnest.
cool. So you're shooting at my Hornisa.
I am.
And they hit on careful 4+.
Careful 4+. Okay, so...
Range, are you shooting at more than 40 centimeters?
Oh, no.
Nope.
It's short range.
Am I concealed?
Yes. So that's +1 on that.
That's 5+. Am I gone to ground? I.e., did I not move and not shoot last turn? I moved and shot.
You moved down shot.
So I'm definitely not. So it's just going to be 5+. 4+ with +1 for concealed.
Cool. And it is... Because they moved, they only get 1.
1 each. Yep. So
2,
4 dice.
3.
1
4.
per tank. Ooh, 1 hit.
1 hit.
Okay.
You do.
On that dude. Okay, I could use mistaken target to make it the other dude, but yeah, doesn't make much difference. So it's my save. I roll 4. Add my front armor of 2 for a total of 6. What's your anti-tank?
My anti-tank is 14.
I am way short. In fact, so far short, there's no point in even rolling the dice because the highest I could have rolled is 8. You've penetrated me. That means if you can roll a firepower test, I'm destroyed. Otherwise, I'm bailed out.
I'm going to do it with the dice that I've
The
marked you
dice.
with. Here we go. So that's a 3+.
Yep.
No! No! My dice are not lucky. I've picked up Ryan's dice. These must be Ryan's dice.
Okay, so my tank is bailed out. It's not knocked out, but it's in a sort of intermediate state where it's not doing anything, but it might recover or it might not.
We'll just have to see.
Yep. Okay.
So
Those
now,
dudes dashed. So, oh no, they
what did they do?
moved tactical, but they're hiding and they can't see anybody. Nobody can see them. No, because you're more than 2 inches into the 5 centimeters into the thing, so that I can't shoot you and you can't shoot me.
Okay.
Which is a good place to be sometimes. Okay, these guys firing smoke at these two.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm hit on 3+.
Mm-hmm.
You moved. You've got your stabilizer rule.
Ah, yes. So that adds
+1.
+1 to you.
Am
and
I
you're in
long
cover.
range? Not long range, but I'm in cover. So that's going to be
Plus
5.
+1. 5s.
3 because of basic. 4 for stabilizers. 5. But you get 2 shots a tank.
I do. That's 4 dice.
1 hit. So one of them gets to be smoked. Which one would you like smoked?
Probably that one, because wouldn't that also get in the way of that one trying to shoot these?
It probably would.
Yeah. We'll do
And-
that then.
Okay, just to sort of play by the rules and see whether it works, I can try a mistaken target. You might not have seen both tanks. You spotted the tank nicely. I needed a 3+ there to make that work. Okay, so that's not going to help those guys.
So
They dashed, so they're not shooting at all.
not shooting at all, not shooting at all. And I think that's everyone. Everybody has now either shot or stayed
Yep.
hidden, or I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't know.
Racing forward slowly.
Yes, I think they might regret that.
So, start of my turn. First thing I've got to do, I do have a bailed out tank here. I've got to try and remount it. And my Hornisa here is fearless, so it remounts on a 3+.
Or not.
It doesn't.
Not so fearless.
Not so fearless. And you may remember I mentioned that when a unit is down to 1 tank, it's got to take a last stand test.
Yes.
This unit is currently down to 1 tank.
Oh!
So, not at all fearless. He drives off home, and these guys leave there.
Mwahahahaha.
That flank is suddenly looking a lot more open. Something to worry about. Now, it sort of looks really good until I start thinking in detail. This guy can see those guys, but I can't shoot through myself and I can't shoot through woods. So these two can't actually see you because the wood's in the way. So I can't, I'm either going to hit my friend or I can't see you. So they can't see anybody. These guys, I think, have the same problem. Oh no, this guy can, but the other two, their buddies are in the way, I think. Maybe not on that case. Oh no, only one of them is too close to his buddy. A good reason to spread your tanks out nicely as you've done over that side. Okay, so 2 of them can see Shafi's, 1 can't. He's got smoke in the way, although he can give that guy a nice warm welcome, and he can give them a welcome. So that's all good. Aha! First of all, we'll do the easy thing. We've reconnoitered the little pond, and we're going to go round the problems, and
two of you. 2 of you can go round the problem.
Okay.
The other one can't swim.
So we're just going to go and try and get into the wood a bit, which we succeed. And this one, we'll just move that out of the way for the moment. Also trying to get into the wood, which it succeeds. Now the good news is that puts me within 6 inches 15 centimeters of your tank. So I can see through terrain to 6 inches 15 centimeters. So they have a sight to him, although it's concealed.
Is he still in cover?
Yes, he's
Okay.
concealed because I'm shooting through a wood at him.
Mm-hmm.
And that one just sits there going, where'd you go, guys? Okay, well, 2 of them are going to stay stationary. The other one, the boss, doesn't want to get too far from his mates because if anything sort of goes wrong, it could be problematic. And so he's going to move up and take a pot shot from there. Okay, we've got some movement going on here. I am getting a little concerned by them, and they're coming as well. We're going to back off to here, and okay, we'll back off here. He's going to stay where he is and shoot. And that guy, oh yep, going to fire over the top of my own troops at your HQ. So let's start with that one, because that sounds fun. Normally, I get 3 attempts to range in with artillery, but and I get a penalty for only having 1 tank shooting. But the Sturm Tiger's got a rocket howitzer rule, which works the opposite way around. I get 1 range in attempt, but if I succeed, because it's such a big round that just landed, it only fires 1 round every 6 minutes. So It doesn't matter how many fired, it does it.
And what do you need to roll to range in?
To range in, I need my skill. And that is Veteran 3+. But because there's terrain under the template, I have to point the little arrow, pick a ranging in point, which is going to be there. Point the arrow at me, and everything under the smaller inner square is going to get hit, not the bigger outer square. I don't have that sort of.
Okay, that's both my HQ.
But there's terrain under there, so it's +1. So
okay, so it's a +4.
A 4+.
Oh.
6, yes. So my
You've ranged in.
round landed there somewhere useful. Now I just hit you basically on your careful 4+. So the one on that side and the one on that side. So hit one of them.
Hit one.
Okay, now because it's artillery, you're going to use your top armor.
Oh, that's not much.
On the other hand, even despite the fact that this is a whopping big shell, I've only got anti-tank 4.
Okay, so my top armor is 1.
Yep.
So I need to roll a 3+ to survive it. Okay. Yay!
6.
Woo!
Shrapnel bounces off the tank and it sort of...
we laugh in your general direction.
Oh,
but
well,
not
so
for
much
long,
for that.
'cause-
Cool. No shooting happening over there. Okay, I'm going to start with a little bit of fun. My little quad flax. My quad flax have a moving rate of fire of 3 each. It's only little 20 millimeters. So what am I going to need to hit you?
You're going to need to hit. This is my chaffee is 4+. Plus 1 because I'm in cover.
Yep. So 5s. 2 hits, 1 on each. Oh no, there's only 1 target.
Oh.
2 hits on him. He's going to have to take 2 saves.
2 saves. So
Your
his
front armor?
is 4.
So roll 2 dice, add 4 to each of them.
6 + 4 is 10. And 4 + 4 is 8.
And my anti-tank is 5.
So that means
You exceeded my anti-tank.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Who
You're going
would
to
have
need some
thought?
paint, but...
See this little dude, he's like, yeah,
Okay,
you
well,
can't get me.
well done, guys. You hit the target. Okay. We'll try a big gun at you.
Yeah.
And that one at that guy. So the
Okay.
big gun, I'm going to, got 2 shots because I'm stationary. I'm going to hit you on 4. And that's it really, isn't it?
I'm not in cover anymore, am I? Because I'm kind of in the open
No,
for
you got stuck.
I did.
One hit.
One hit.
Okay, I've got anti-tank 14.
I can't even anywhere near that. My side is 4. So the most I could
3,
get
in
would be
fact.
10.
Not a
Oh no,
Sherman.
it's not a Sherman, it's 3.
Yep.
See, I can't get anywhere near that.
So it's going to be firepower to kill. Yes, your prediction about his longevity proved to be somewhat accurate.
I mean, it was a great idea, but
Okay, and he's going to have a go at your Shermans.
cool,
2
cool.
shots hitting on 4, concealed 5.
Yep. Oh!
Should we?
Is there both on this one?
Nope, 1 on each.
One on each.
Yep.
Okay. So it's from the front.
Yep.
So my armor is 7.
Yep.
What's your anti-tank?
14.
Oh. So I need to roll a 6 + 5. A 6
No,
plus.
you don't get any exploding thing on this. It's just 7 plus a dice. There's no long range +1 because it's not long range. So the highest you can roll is 13, which is a penetrate. So it's automatic penetrate, even at this.
Automatically. So now I need to check whether they're
No.
bowed out or dead.
No, that's what I do.
You check.
Yep, 5 power rolls.
So it's 3 plus.
2 So, might as well put your markers on them since they're your tanks. Okay. You've got a protected ammo 3+ remount, and you're near the headquarters. You are the headquarters.
And the
So you get a
headquarters.
reroll. So that's probably not going to have any effect whatsoever.
We can hope. We can hope.
Okay. Who is the biggest problem? The headquarters or the chefs? I think the chefs. We'll go for them. So
Who are you going for them with these guys?
everybody on those two chefs.
Oh, poor little cheffies.
So I've got 2 shots from him,
Mm-hmm.
2 shots from him, 1 shot from him, 5 shots. I'm hitting you on 4. Pretty sure that's long range.
Long range and in
conceal.
cover. So 6.
Yep. Oh, he's short range.
Oh.
He's not. It touches your gun barrel, but that doesn't count. So the short range one is on 5.
Yep.
1. And the long range ones are on 6. Oh, we actually scored a hit, even at
We
long
have
range.
1 hit.
1 hit.
And his
Front
armor is 4
against my 14 again.
against your 14. So there's not much I can do about that.
Except hope that I
hope
repeat
that-
my high quality rolling. Nope, 3 plus is
Ooh,
enough firepower.
So this one's dead.
Yep. So far, so good. But
And now does this one,
in your turn,
in my turn, he's going to get a little
potentially going to be a little worried.
panicky. Okay.
Okay, and here I am going to get 2, 3, 4 shots, and I'm going to put them into your end tank, hitting you on 4, long range 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
2 hits.
2 hits. So they've got to be shared out. I can't just put both of them on him, even though he's the one I was aiming for. So I'll go for those 2 tanks.
Okay. So
Saves.
they are
Your armor,
armor save. So it's a front armor, which is 9.
+1 for long range, more than 40 centimeters,
So that's
16 inches,
10.
plus a die roll.
10 plus a die roll.
So this chap,
And what is your anti-tank?
14.
14. So I need to get 4 plus.
Yep.
Yay!
Oh!
Woo!
High quality American steel. Bounce, bounce. Okay,
Good
well that's
dodging.
all my shooting. I'm going to try, like you did with the blitz moves, I'm going to try a movement order, which is called shoot and scoot. And I'm going to try it with my headquarters here. If I can pass my tactics, which is skill 4 plus, not as good as you, I can move. 4, cool. And I'm just going to try and move that guy. And what I'm going to try and do is basically bring my front armor to bear, because at the moment, he's somewhat exposed the side of his turret.
Mm-hmm.
And I succeed. So I'm just going to back off into the woods a tiny bit. Okay, now this time you do have things with problems.
Yeah.
Now, you can do it in either order, but if you do it this side first, and then everything goes terribly wrong and your headquarters runs away, he's not going to get a reroll. So you might want to do him first. So he's got a last stand test because he's not in good spirits.
Okay, so my motivation.
Yep.
I am a 4 plus confident.
Yep.
So if I roll a
4 or better, he decides he's brave and the loss of 2 tanks
Can stick it out.
requires revenge rather than running away.
Come on. Oh, actually, yeah. No, he's the chappy, isn't he?
Yep.
It's still the same. Confident 4 plus. Yes!
He doesn't even need the encouragement of the boss, Libby, poking her head out of the turret and yelling at him.
No, he's going to get in there. Right,
Okay.
I need to bail these.
Yep, remount those guys.
Unbail them. So the remount is 3 plus.
Yep. So as they lie, left to right. Oh, both fail, but you are within 6 inches, 15 centimeters of the formation commander, you and this tank, so you get a reroll.
On both?
Yep.
Excellent.
So now it's time to check whether you need a last stand test. Normally, the answer would be yes, you have only 1 tank still operational.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is your formation headquarters. Libby's not going to run away, so you don't even have to roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
Always brave.
Always brave.
Okay. Everybody else is happy.
Everybody else is good. Right,
So,
so what's
movement.
next?
You want to shoot. Cool.
Um,
So
Yep.
hang on, 2 rolls first to find out if you can do that. Yep.
Find out if I can get over there, and then find out if I can get into the woods.
Yep.
Can he get over the river? No!
You're Pershing? What's the Pershing's cross?
Oh, 2. Yes!
Yes.
Yes, he can! He's over the
Big,
river.
heavy tank, and then
Can he
into
get in
the
the
woods.
woods? Yes!
Okay, no problem.
Mr. Pershing is in the woods.
And
is he going to
through
go
the
into
woods.
the forest?
2.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he came out just this side.
Crush through somebody's garden and hide in. Oops. Okay. So again, if you just do a terrain dash, but then you can follow that since you're the commander with a follow me. And this guy will go, huh, what's happening? And not follow you, but it doesn't matter. So you'll get an extra 10 centimeters. So how fast are you going to get there? Back up a little bit further. Yep.
Tuck in a little. Right, let's see if I can do the blitz.
Okay.
So I need to roll 3+.
Yep. Oh,
plus.
yes.
So he goes.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, yep, you still need a cross check to get out of the wood. You'll need a cross check. And 2. Oh, no, it's an easy 8. Ah.
Yay! He's out of the woods. He's done his blitz.
Okay, next one. The normal
Next
Sherman.
one, the
Can he
normal
make his
Sherman.
roll?
He needs to get out of the woods.
Yep.
He
5.
gets out of the woods.
Yeah, not a problem.
And this little dude needs to try and get out of the woods.
Yep.
Oh,
Little
Mark
dude,
is-
that's the big jumbo.
I was...
Lots of...
Hey!
Oh!
And he is out. He needs a clear shot. So
Okay.
cool. So I've done my moving.
Yep.
Time for the shooting.
Everything's moved. Shooting. Which end are you going to start at?
Start at the fun end.
Okay,
big
so
guns.
he's the only guy who's going to shoot. Everybody else dashed and
Yep.
has no target.
He's gonna try and get that one on the side. Is he on the side? Yes,
You reckon?
I reckon.
Oh, I was engaging you, so I should have my turret that way. And there's my hull line. No, I don't think you are.
What? Oh.
There's my hull line.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But you've got a big enough
Right.
gun that it can go through anyway.
Okay, so
I am aggressive 3+. It's short range. I'm not concealed. So you're going to hit me on?
3+.
Yep.
Oh! Oh! Someone needs tank lessons.
Okay.
Well, let's crack on straight to the middle.
Sure.
Where these poor little guys are going to try and take on a panther. So this dude first?
Yep. Presumably aiming for that guy.
Yep.
You're going
Right,
to have
there's
2 shots because you've got
motion.
stabilizers. I am 3. Concealed 4. Stabilizers
Stabilizers.
5.
Oh!
No! Okay, happy about that.
Nothing.
Okay, this guy has got a flank shot on him, and it's going to be the same.
And
One
one
hit.
hit.
Okay. And this dude has got a front shot on him. So it's going to be the same to hit. We'll
Miss.
re-roll that one.
Not real.
I can't tell what it is. 5.
One hit.
Yes, another hit. So we've got a hit on the front and a hit on the flank. Or in fact, actually that guy, depends whether you hit the hull or the turret. So if you roll 1, 2, 3, you hit the hull and the front of the hull. 4, 5, 6, you hit the turret and the side of the turret. So roll the dice. 1 dice.
One dice.
Doesn't matter whether he hit the hull.
6.
Turret, yes.
Oh.
Oh no. No, bad.
Good. Ah! Woo!
Okay, so they're both side shots then, because one doesn't matter where he hits, he gets a
Okay.
side shot, and the other one got a side shot on the turret. So 2 side shots. Okay, I roll a 1 and a 5. I add my armor of 5, so that is a 6 and a 10. What's your anti-tank?
My anti-tank is this the jumbo?
Both of them have got 76s, so
Anti-tank is
it's the Easy 8.
the Easy 8 is 12 and the jumbo is 10.
Except,
Oh no, it's 12 because
12.
it's the 76 mil.
Okay,
Yep.
so the highest I rolled is a 10. That's straight through.
Okay.
On to firepower.
Let's see if you're bailed or dead.
Oh, so this guy. Oh, this guy only got hit. He got hit twice, didn't he? Because you can't
Yeah.
even see this guy. Oh well.
Things are hotting up.
Things are hotting up. So I'm still happy because I don't have to take a test even though my buddy died. And right, movement. I'm just going to start on this flank, and I can either, because I can't move my back more than 25 centimeters, I can either drive straight ahead, giving my flank to him, but getting close enough to the objective, or I can turn sideways by dashing and face you. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to have to do a blitz move.
Pull it off.
Even my sort of not so good troops can pull that off today. So we're on the
So
objective,
he's kind of
boys.
come along and done a skid.
Tactical movement. Okay, putting the pressure on. Not sure how well that's going to work in the middle there. What are my little flak tanks going to do? Panic?
Stay back before I kill them.
Nope, they're driving through the woods to go and help the Panthers. The front two going through the woods. Oh well, one of them does. And crossing a stream. Oh, we're now well and truly spread out. Okay, here. Help. Help. He is not going to try and hit something again because he only gets 1 roll. He's just going to keep going for him. I can't see anything but him, and he's not the problem. So I'm going to back out of the woods. Yep. And move towards my mates over here. Oh, yes, of course I can cross the stream. Yes. Okay. Do or die. Okay. He'll shoot him. He will shoot him. And he will move around and panic. But, oh, he's already to over here. Trying to stay close enough to everybody to, he's the commander, to keep them in command. And he will fire that way. And my guys are now in a state of complete panic. Tanks driving in every direction. Shooting. We'll start here. Him at him. I need 4 because you're careful. 5 because you're in the wood.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, you're short range.
A hit.
1 hit.
Okay. An armor save.
Armor save. It's in the front, so
Yep.
9. What's your anti-tank?
14.
So I need a 5 or more.
3. Okay, we might reduce the Pershing odds a little. Yes. I have firepower 3+. Okay, that helped. These two. He's got 2 shots at your Easy 8 and misses both. Even easy shots like that in the open. And this is short range, and we'll fire at your jumbo since it's pretty much the only target. And we hit in the side.
Side is 8. So what's your anti-tank?
14. A 6 would do it. Oh, close. Obviously, close enough.
Just.
He's only bailed out. Okay. Shooting's going okay, but not anywhere near as well as I was hoping. Okay. Me, I'm going to take out your easy 8 with one shot.
Except you're not. Wow.
Okay. Two easy shots at Sheffy and a tricky shot at you. So one shot at you, 4 concealed, 5 because you're half behind the building. No.
Nope.
2 easy shots at a Sheffy that's sort of lined itself up nicely for me.
Don't hit the houses.
Oh, I hit it twice. So didn't hit the houses.
No.
You're not going to get any saves with that little light tank.
No.
And it's well and truly gone. Oh, and we've got my rockets. One rocket lands here somewhere and misses your tank completely.
So first I've got a couple of bailed out tanks that I need to
Get back in.
get back in the game.
So
my jumbo remount is 3+.
Yep. I think
it's
that's
a 3.
definitely
It's
cocked.
a 3. It's a 3. I can see a 3. No, okay.
Still
It's
cocked.
still cocked. That one didn't count.
6.
Yay!
Yes. So he's
Back
happy.
in the game.
Oh well.
And now this dude.
Yep.
He is my
HQ.
HQ Sherman over here. He has a remount of 3+ as well.
Yep.
He's all on his own, bless him.
Oh,
Yep.
still makes it.
Still makes it.
Okay. Everybody's either dead or happy.
Awesome. Right,
Because
now.
that's your HQ. So even though they're too widely separated to support each other, they're still...
Both a unit, they're still happy in their happy
Libby's
place.
not running away.
Nope.
Okay. Time for some movement.
Movement
And
time.
now I'm feeling a little nervous.
So let's see what happens for this dude.
Oh,
Oh,
even
yep.
with a normal move, he won't be near the objective, but
He can still get in and get some shots in.
yep. But
And
if you
let's see what
blitz,
happens here.
they all blitz anyway, so. Okay, trying a blitz, I presume.
3+.
3+.
No! Oh, okay. Well, a normal move still. We can still
at
get
least
in and get some
2
shots
of them
in.
shooting.
Let's see about this dude in the woods. Can he
Yep.
get out of the woods, or is he stuck in the woods? He's stuck in the
He's
woods.
stuck in the woods. I like that.
Wow.
Head for the objective. Yep,
Head for the objective there too.
you could.
All right, let's see if he can blitz.
Okay. Yep.
Damn it.
Just when I need her to not be quite so clever tactically.
Can he
Jumbo.
across the stream.
Yes. Do you want to come into the middle of these guys? You get
Yeah, why not? Chuck him in the middle there.
somewhere around there.
And even this little dude can happily cross the stream.
Yep.
Although he'll likely get obliterated.
Well, let's start with you. Now, you can't dash, but tactical's plenty good enough to get somewhere you need to be. Go through you, but ooh. Okay.
I mean, I could come right up to here and just shoot you for funsies.
Yep, and I'll be in the open if you do that because you'll be up against the hedge.
Let's have the fun shooting.
Okay.
So over here we've got.
I'd actually
Perfect.
recommend starting here
Okay.
because I'm very close to winning the game over there. And your best bet is actually to blow away everything
Clear
here.
everything over here. And
And that may actually make it. So since only these guys can shoot him, the big Sturm Tiger, if these guys see what they can do here, and then it gives you a choice of whether you want to try for the Sturm Tiger or just shoot lots of Panthers.
Okay. So
Should we just start
with easy 8?
easy 8? Okay, it's going to be difficult. You're going to need 3+, 4+ because you're moving, 5+ because you failed a blitz. Failed blitz is +1. Reroll that one. No.
Doesn't hit.
This guy. No.
Still
if you
no.
passed the blitz, it would have been fine. A 6, and what's that one?
A 6 and a 5.
6 and 2 hits from him. Okay, so you're within 4 inches, 10 centimeters, of your targets. So I can't even try and make it on a one where it'll have a better armor save. So it's just going to be straight to armor saves.
Okay. Flank.
This dude, yep, you're past my front. So it's a flank shot. 5 and 2, 7.
10.
10. A little hole in him, just a little one. And him?
What? Well, you got to check first, don't you? See if it's a little hole, like a 5 power.
You're about to do some firepower tests. I'm doing my saves. 9. So there's minor holes in both of them. It's going to be fine.
Well, we'll see.
Firepower on
We'll
him.
see. 3+.
Yep. My tank blows up.
Indeed.
And my other tank, I'm jumping to this one.
He is alive.
Bailed out. Now, because you blew up my tank, I have to roll a 3+ to get to another tank.
Mm.
I don't. Okay, no more command rerolls for me. Fortunately, I still have 3 units, because these guys, for the moment, still going. So I'm okay for the moment. Hitting on 3s because I'm just sitting there. Oh,
Both hits.
1 on each.
1 on each.
Okay. Actually, I'd like one of them to be on that guy. So I'm going to use mistaken target to move the hit from him to him. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. If you hit his hull, it's the front. If you hit his turret, it's the side. So low you hit the hull, high you hit the turret. Turret, side. Okay, same situation here. Hull.
Hull.
Okay, so you get 1 front save, 1 side save. The side, 4 + 2 is 6.
6.
5 + 2 is 7, but you were 14 anyway, so it was a waste of time rolling. So you've penetrated him, and I'm 10 here because you hit my hull, which is the front, and 10 and 3 is 13.
So penetrated there too.
Okay, firepower test to destroy.
Okay, so that is a 3+.
Okay, this dude.
3+.
Gone. Oh,
Ooh.
bailed out.
Stayed lucky.
Okay, unfortunately though, I'm reluctant, so bailed out, especially since you actually knocked out my tank, is not looking so good. 1 hit. I can't save, especially not on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, there goes a flak tank. Okay.
Now I'm a little chaffy.
No, that's your HQ Sherman.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Yep. Because you needed 3, and then you stabilized 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Presumably you're going for that dude.
This dude here.
I think that dude looks a much better target.
Nope.
The dice don't agree. That dude, so it's going to be 5, and 6 is 11. Okay.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm okay.
You're okay.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Now things start getting interesting. We've got 2 tanks that are bailed out here, and I'm reluctant.
Mm.
That one gets back in. Not enough, because I've still got only 1 tank operational, so I'm on a last stand test. My Panthers have, because they're fighting for the Third Reich, a last stand of 4+. Yes!
Oh!
He's going to hold out. This guy is on his own as well, because the boss jumped to him, and he's too far from him. So last stand 4+, I think. Yes. No.
No.
They decide that this isn't a game for
They're
fat
out of here.
tanks and wander off. And things are looking a little dodgy because I've got a very vulnerable unit here, but a happy unit here. And my happy unit is going to try and win the game for me by ganging up on a little
Nailing
Sherman.
in on my little Sherman. Oh.
Shooties. One tank. One tank. And an artillery piece. Who can't really do much. So he is going to back around and hide behind here. And shoot Shermans. 2 shots. Okay, I'm going to hit you on force because there's no modifiers. And at this point, I get a hit.
1 hit. So 3+.
Mm-hmm.
No!
Oh! Dead Jumbo.
Oh, sorry, dude. I definitely think I've got Ryan's dice.
Okay, well, now we get the interesting 4 shots. Can we hit you on 4+? 1.
1. 1.
Which will go straight through your armor. Can we kill you? Yes.
Oh.
That kills your tank. I started the turn within 4 inches of the objective.
Mm-hmm.
End the turn with nobody contesting it. I win.
Hey.
If I'd only bailed you out over there, oh no, bailed out would have done. If I'd missed you over there, which was close, then you probably would have again succeeded in cleaning up this objective. So it was remarkably close. Not bad for your first game.
A lot of fun. So that was my first game against Phil, who did win, but I had a lot of fun and learnt a lot of the rules and how the game plays out. And I think I must have picked up Ryan's dice because they weren't behaving quite as I hoped, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It was a lot of fun.
Well, that was fun. I'm glad Libby enjoyed it and learned a lot about playing. She's saying she wants to play some more, so that's awesome.
Wow, that battle came right down to the wire. Phil just managed to clutch that one out, but I think one more turn and Libby is all over that back objective. Make sure you head to our website to grab your copy of Bulge German now. And with that, I'll see you all on the Eastern Front.